think I'm very focused and driven, and it comes off as reserved occasionally. But at the same time, I'm enjoying the sport more than I probably ever have.
Beamish trying to get in the shake-up as well. And look at Beamish. Geordie Beamish takes gold for New Zealand.
Which is validating that I'm still doing it and that I continue to pursue it. Even through some less successful years and less enjoyable years, some hard times.
Absolutely on fire. Take a bow, Geordie Beamish. Take a bow.
To go back to the middle section, so Brian Kidd.
What?
I'm gonna do another. Well, I hit one of your. You know how you've got like those little like
Scar tissue now?
Yeah, I like hit one. So.
As a final track workout before the race on Sunday, some threshold work up front. I think we got some 800s, then a couple of faster reps, a couple of fast 2s at the end to finish. The nice thing about the steeplechase is that because it's only an outdoor event, it means you get a nice break from it in the fall and the winter. So I can compete in the flat events and came away as world champion. So that was pretty sweet.
Go boys!
It was just validation that training was going well and I could compete with the best in the sport.
Looking better than he did a day ago. Yeah, a day at a time, but he's in very good shape. So just getting everything feeling right, 100%.
Go. Finito. What's French?
Fini.
Fini. Got some treatment in 40 minutes. So hopefully that helps a little bit.
The ultimate showdown.
Well, let's see what that's like.
Ready?
Oh, what? It's so little. We're at the Roll Recovery Warehouse. We'll play some ping pong. Hopefully win some games. Just gotta remain athletic. That's the goal. A few days out from a Diamond League. This is what it takes to be at the highest level of the sport. Happens to the best of us.
You distracted me. He's trying to get my food over there. My food. Why are you looking? Are you going upstairs?
We're going upstairs. We're on for the whole summer, so packs. 3 race pairs, 1 training pair. So this is all I'm bringing, so it really needs to fit somehow. It's kind of sweet, huh? See, it's textbook George. Take those. Well, I have 2 jerseys actually. I need to decide. But I'll bring both. Not an expert on the sauna, but I like it. Didn't use it much this month because I had bronchitis for like 4 weeks. Apparently that's not good for your chest. But I just started using it again in the last week or so. Probably means I should have a pair of trainers actually in my carry-on so I can go for a jog. Look at my scratch.
I'll see you at the Olympics.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
See you in Paris.
See ya.
I like the bit of traveling. There's some excitement about racing on the other side of the world and just the opportunity that we have as professional athletes to compete around the world.
Please continue to hold on.
But at the same time, we get pretty sick of airports and sitting in a plane for 10 hours, so stay on there. Normally you're gonna feel pretty bad off the plane, but that's the reality of it. But exciting to be going to France and racing in Paris again. I try and do a bit before getting on a 9 or 10 hour flight. Just anything to move around slightly more than just sitting down. Not even about what you do, just doing something. I feel like it's better than nothing. Okay, that was a little weak. That was just this spot, had no sand.
Flight time once again over the 9 hours and 12 minutes. miles. Looks like the weather over there should be just sunny skies.
Herzlich willkommen bei der freundlichen Fluglinie.
München. Made it to München. 4 hours, 53 minutes of sleep. Could be worse. Final leg of the journey, but small flight to Paris. I'm actually feeling very awake. Maybe that's because it's morning in the US, but I'm feeling good. My boarding pass was broken. There we go. We're going. We made it to Paris, but we got to get a ride to the hotel, which is apparently is an hour away. Which is quite sad. Not the most efficient getaway, but we're making progress again. I don't know where that came from. We'll be arriving in the evening into Paris, so hopefully we get in early enough to be able to get out for a jog and shake the legs out a little bit. This is probably a shorter time frame going into a big race than I've done previously, but I've done it before for the Monaco Diamond League last year, arriving just 2 days before and felt pretty good during the race, but just get as much sleep as possible and figure the jet lag out. Lovely European twin beds. Pretty comfy actually. We're gonna go try jog 5 miles, hopefully by the river, which is vaguely that way, but we'll see how we go. Right off the flight, so.
Oh! Yep, it's like all these little dirt trails in there.
Really?
So yeah, it's actually pretty nice. So yeah, go that way then. So, okay. Oh man!
Got here.
Yeah, you got here.
It was very smooth until we got to CDG.
Running just as I feel like gives me a sense of purpose, and I always feel better normally after going for a run. I run because I just still have the drive to compete, and I love just the simple idea of competing. I think running is like the basis form of competition, and I'm just still so driven to win races.
We got kicked out of the park, first of all, and now we might have missed the turn just by a smidge. Where's the damn hotel? The first run off the plane always feels terrible no matter what, so the quicker you get it out of the way, the better the next run is going to feel. So even though it felt like ran right off the plane, I think it's worth doing. Hopefully it'll just make tomorrow feel a lot better. What are we looking for? A bar to hang on. So we can did hang. But I don't see anything. A branch? A tree branch? Oh, it's too tall. It's too short. I thought if I could hang like this, it would count. Alright, I think I'm gonna give up. I'm so prepared.
Hard to find. It's easy to find a cafe, but not a real coffee shop. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the day before the race is pretty much the same, all year round. Probably grab a coffee at some point and have a pretty chill day.
I haven't had a coffee yet, it's noon. Should we get to like right here? There. Seems like we're just walking all the way in there at this point.
I feel like that right there. Alright, we did it.
Nice. Sightseeing done. Finally made it. 5th time lucky going to Paris.
American tourists.
That's us. American tourist.
New Zealand. Oh yeah, I forget you're not a...
Get to the stadium at some point during the day and and go for a jog and do some strides and some drills and just kind of feel it out. I'm sure it's going to be fast, and it's just a good opportunity to test myself against what I assume will be with the best guys in the world a month out from the Olympics. It's just good to get in another race and practice going through the pre-race stuff, the hurdles, the water jumps. You know, hurdling in a pack is so different to running hurdles out at the local track in Boulder. And so doing that in a big stadium with a big crowd and while you're trying to run fast is important, and I'd love to run hopefully a big PR a month before the Olympics, and you know, I think that's possible.
He seems a lot better. He's gotten some treatment. He's taken it down. He hasn't had an easy low volume week in long time. We did a little bit. I mean, if things still feel a little bit janky, then there's no point in too much. How does things feel today versus like 3 days ago? Same. So, and then I would just do training, track.
Let's have it for me, break.
It's not quite as glamorous, is it?
While I decide if I can run or not. Got a bit of adrenaline on the way to the stadium. There's some nerves and some feelings. It's just like about making it look easy, even if it's not. Tricks your brain into thinking that it is easy. You just got to play like some mental games with yourself in terms of like not psyching yourself out or making it a bigger deal than it is. Like it's just running. Just because of how big a part of my life it is at this point, it's nice to kind of strip it down to what it actually is and make it as simple as possible. And that's just running still.
Yeah, second steeple of the year, and so I think we need to get 2 of them in before. So I'm a little nervous too, you know. All I can do is give him a game plan, and he'll get out there and do it.
First goal for the males, 3,000 meters steep.
Really good crowd in the Charlton Stadium. It's a nice afternoon. The likes of Geordie Beamish, he'll be looking forward to doing well. The man who stole a surprise win at the World Indoor Championships at 1,500 meters.
When the gun goes off in a steeplechase, you got to be on your game pretty quick. Not a whole lot of time to relax as the hurdles start coming up pretty quick.
And then let's see who's up for taking the victory here, so close to the games. And
it's kind of just about getting to that first hurdle and in the best possible position.
Others to maybe look out for here from a kind of non-Kenyan point of view. We mentioned Geordie Beamish.
Yeah, the fatigue sets in and you still got to run 4 hurdles and a water jump every lap, so you kind of have to really pay attention to your effort.
Thing to do. It's well strung out. Decent pace being set at the front, as I said, but
you know, unlike in other events where you can kind of try and zone out as much as possible, the steeplechase kind of forces you to stay focused the entire time and just go from there.
At the front, trying to take it on.
I'm happy it's over. Good stuff, man. I'm glad I could put together a race. My leg is just pretty messed up, but not messed up enough not to run. It just hurts quite a lot. It has done for the past few weeks, but I was confident that it wasn't going to really damage it racing, so I felt like it was important enough to get in another race before the Olympics and then go to St. Maurice tomorrow and hopefully get it fixed. But we ran 8:09, so job done.